YouTube is ZEEWAYY Reacts, and we coming back to y'all with another reaction video. You saw by that title, we are finna be reacting to Danni and Sherrell. They actually went to court. We just finna get into it, see what's going on. This first post here, as you can see, was posted by Danni. She actually posted this after court, so they went to court, but we're gonna watch everything following up to it too. She said restraining order is granted. Now let's see who got their bag for their attorney. Mine is hired for my defamation of character case. This is the first I've ever just pushed an issue, but somebody got to be an example because there's too many people who want to be an investigator. And Vaughn, I'll see you in court. I'll see you in court the last week of this month because not only did you lie like I got a car in your name, you lie like I got a loan in your name, and the whole time the paper was for a safe home security services account that you had to get as an investor of my tax company back in 2019, 2020. So yeah, she came out with all that. Y'all heard what she said. Let's go on. They actually have footage of them two in court together. Danni actually sat in court next to Sherrell. So let's check that out.
You were so unserious. Why you tell these people that I was trying to harm you?
What you mean?
That what you put on the little thing? That was my attorney?
You said on your video, right?
So do you think me trying to whatever you call harm you is the same as you brandishing a weapon saying you was gonna shoot me?
Well, I mean, would just sound weird.
Huh?
Would just sound weird.
No, I'm asking you. Do you think it's the same thing?
You ain't got no right to say anything.
You were so unserious. Why you tell these people?
And this is basically what Sherrell been posting on her little Facebook. Just stuff of what went on because you can't actually see footage of what went on in the courtroom. Y'all can pause to read that. We finna move on to the next one.
Real quick, let me go ahead and clear it up. Somebody was in my comment section talking about it must have not went in Sherrell's favor because Danni said that the judge ruled in her favor, which is partially true. The judge said, I do not see any inklings of any threats or harm that she was going. Clearly, he's saying y'all was going back and forth on the internet. The only thing I'm going to grant is that this girl don't come back up to your place of business. This I don't understand a lot. Talking about I was up there harassing her employees. I was up there recording in her establishment talking about how I was gonna whoop her ass. All types of y'all gonna see when the transcripts come out. Cause I'm gonna break them down. Danni, stop fucking lying. Stop lying. You saying that to the moms who just loose goose and gullible and just gonna listen to you and feel like, oh my God, Danni went. You a millionaire. Just like the judge said. Y'all claim to have all this money. I said, Your Honor, I never claimed to be a millionaire. Never did. He said, well, you got all this money and you didn't come with an attorney? She said, I hired him this morning. Yeah, I bet you did.
She probably don't take it that serious. I think she really just got the restraining order as a like, okay, keep her away from me. She clearly really want to fight. I'm not trying to fight, so just keep her away from me.
Whatever. But she did say that she was going to sue me for defamation. I can't wait. Sue me for defamation. I'm ready to tell y'all inside out in court, baby. But anyways, yeah. The judge said he didn't see me threatening. He didn't see me doing none of that. He just don't want me to go back up to the peach cobbler factory. But he looked me dead in my face and said, it's a temporary order. Okay? And then he said, I need an order drawn up, submitted in, so that we can get it filed with the courts. She's sitting there looking like a loose muff goose. He talking to you, sweetheart. Go and type up whatever it is that you was looking for so he can file it and get it with the courts. Oh, okay. Am I free to go? Yep. Walked up out of there. Girl, like today's court session was so crazy. And if you got to see it, well, you got to see it. But I had to make it private because I got to wait on the transcripts to come out and then I can. But y'all already know I'm going to bust this down with y'all. I had so much fun up in court today. It was crazy. And then you going to come in there. You're going to sit right next to me. You're going to sit right next to me. Let me show y'all real quick. You're going to sit right next to me. I like your heels. You talking to me, but you in fear of your life. Make it make sense. Like, I just don't be understanding. What the heck? Whatever. How court went today. She got on the stand. She played 3 of my TikTok videos. She said I've been harassing her business since February 2024. She just opened up the peach cobbler factory last month in August. So how was I harassing you? Then I asked her why she brandished a weapon. She talking about, because if you ever come near me, it's going to be a stand your ground law and I was going to use it. I said, why would I need to come near you back in February of 2024? She said, you wouldn't. I said, exactly. You didn't open your business till last month. Next, I said, you filed this thing September the 3rd saying you needed protection, basically, right? Right after you filed it, you got on the internet and said, my mama dead, my edge is gone, they don't like me, blase, blase, I better have my ass in court. For somebody who's in fear of their life, why are you posting this? She said, the same reason you got on the internet talking about you ain't afraid of no lawsuit, you ain't afraid of no protection order, da-da-da. I did say that. I found out that there was one against me. I'm not the one that said.
Y'all basically just went in there and did a bunch of catfighting in the courtroom. All of this is pointless, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
I was afraid of somebody. I'm not the one who said I'm in fear of my life. No, I'm standing on all 10. So you saying all of this, but then you turned around and you post to antagonize me more. I find that just so comical. You know what I'm saying? I said on September the 3rd, you also filed that you needed protection and that you wanted an injunction, but then you turned around and you released my naked ass on your Facebook page. Well, you went and I got proof that you went and posted my video. I said, you have proof? She said, yes. I said, interesting. How court went today. She got on. And y'all know me, I'm just building up for what's about to come next. I'm asking all the right questions. Injunction, protection order, none of that. I'm building up for what's about to come next. This is small things so much giant. You get what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, you posted all of that. So read this. I pulled up the CPS reports. I said, what is this? She said, oh, you talking about the report your auntie wanted me? I said, no. What is this? She said, it looked like a report I filed with the Texas Department of Children's Services. I said, okay, move that one. I slid the next one. I said, what is that? She said, that's another one. I filed 8 of them. I said, so you do know in the state of Texas, it's a felony to file a fraudulent CPS report against somebody. She said, no, it wasn't fraudulent. Your auntie wanted me to do it. I said, you said one of my family members, whom you don't know, reached out to you and said, I need you to call CPS. I need you to get on your platform and have your people call CPS. Then I proceeded to show her. I said, what is this right here? I said, read it. She proceeded to read. Anybody who want to make a report on this girl, I've already inboxed you her name, her date of birth, her address, her phone number, all of that. I said, so you telling the courts that I released your address, but you put on your page how you was just randomly sending complete strangers all my information to the house where my kids are. Don't you think you're putting them in harm's way? Boy, look, I was tearing her ass up in court. Do not let Danny get on here and lie to y'all. I can't wait for the transcripts to come out because y'all got to meet me back here. Transcripts come out tonight. Y'all got to meet me back here. Get y'all popcorn ready because we about to have a mother ass. I promise. Don't let this lie to y'all. She didn't know what the she was doing. Ain't no way you came in there as a plaintiff. Y'all got up there on the stand, was up there for no more than 3 minutes, got down, played these 3 TikTok, Facebook videos, and then crossed it over to me for me to be able to cross-examine you. And now you want to get on the internet and say the judge ruled in your favor. You're right. He did. He said I couldn't take my ass back to the peach cobbler factory. But he did not say I could not talk about you on the internet. Well, he might have said don't post no embarrassing photos of you, but
I don't know, bro. I think the terms of a restraining order, you cannot talk to them nor make contact with them. I think you already violating it, basically.
I don't got no embarrassing photos. I got an embarrassing video that I have yet to post. But you said you was going to sue me for defamation of character, twin. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. This is what I do. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love law. I love court. I love it all. I promise.
So Danny came back and said restraining order granted, charges has been filed. Damn, that's good. Oh, okay. I see where she went with this. So she basically wanted to go the route of getting a restraining order in place so that when she filed charges, she could have proof like, well, look, I already got a restraining order on him. Okay, I got it. Next case, defamation of character. Keep in mind, we only went to court about a restraining order. It had nothing to do with defamation of character because that's a civil matter. So I got exactly what I wanted from today's court. Exactly. She did get exactly what she wanted, though, because that will help her with the case, like the criminal charges. I don't know. I just feel like it's a little too deep in. Not to say the people who got scammed don't deserve to get their justice, but if she ain't scammed you, Sherrell, I feel like you should kind of back out. You know, when you in big courtrooms like that, it sound cool. Oh, I'm a march in there, I'm gonna represent myself. These big time judges who been on these cases, they don't want to hear that shit. They strict. Like, you gotta look at it. You can't come in that type of courtroom and saying, well, she did what she. No, this case is brought up against you. You are the defendant. She's the plaintiff, so you gotta defend your name. You gotta defend what she's saying against you. It's not gonna be, oh, I'm gonna come here. Oh, well, look, she's scamming. Okay, sue her. And then we could talk about that then. But today we're talking about how you're defaming her. Now you have to prove that you're not defaming her. Everything that you've said online, you have to prove the truth. Prove that it's true. And defamation is plenty things, bro. It's stopping people money. It's harassing and slandering. And restraining order, that helps with harassment. Not gonna lie. Because for you to get a restraining order on somebody, harassment got to be a number one factor. Like for that to be granted. So that's why she got what she wanted from today's case, because that restraining order that basically saying you harassing her gonna help her not only with the criminal charges but with this defamation of character, because that's one of the main components up under defamation, harassing and slandering somebody's name. Now, we can't say slandering because we don't know if the information that you've given is true. We gotta wait for you to put the receipts out, and you seem like you prepared, but I'm just saying, like, this is a different type of courtroom, different type of ball game. These people not for that. They on some, let's talk about you. You could sue her and then we could talk about what she doing in another, courtroom. But in this one, you need to be defending as to why you're not defaming her name.
Danny, no, that is not what he said. Hold on, because now I gotta play this part of the clip. Hold on. Listen to this.
I only have a request to prohibit any harassing, annoying, alarming, tormenting, or embarrassing information. What I take it is
this is a continued form of harassment. Right after court, you got online and you spoke on her again. This is harassing. Because now, what it look like in court, you may not feel like it, but that's why I'm like, I just back out of this one. Because you kind of digging yourself a hole that you think you may get out of, but you may not.
posting anything on the internet,
He just said post anything on the internet. You on the internet posting.
social media outlets are going to the place of business.
Boom. One more time. What'd he say?
That's granted.
He said, only thing I'm going to grant is her going to the place of business. That's granted. He didn't say nothing about the internet thing. If that was the case, then what the fuck is you posting on the internet for? Huh? Danny, no, that.
And yeah, to be honest, it does apply to both people. You can't get a restraining order on them and then start harassing them and talking about them. You can be in violation too. So she is right about that. Her and Danny would both be in violation because y'all both got online and immediately went back to harassing each other. Now, the last thing we're going to look at is a little bit of the actual court footage. We all know that it was exposed that Danny called and had other people call CPS on Sherrell. So this is some court information of what we about to do. But once again, y'all got to understand the restraining order was granted because we get that she may be online saying stuff to you, but they looking at it like, okay, we can grant both of y'all one. You can get a restraining order, she can get one. In this case, she gonna get one. She brought it up against you. You can't go in the courtroom and start pointing fingers like, oh, they did that. Okay, cool. You do what you gotta do to get that handled, but right now we talking about you.
Mention y'all motherfucking name. How you a fucking attorney? Like, put them on their place. And guess what? If 10, 15, 20, 30 of y'all sworn a motherfucker, okay? Somebody gonna win. That's what I'm saying. So, I don't know. That's what I looked at. When people see me and shit, and stop telling me shit. Man, I'm standing on shit like that. I'm a girl. The girl came to me, I'm like, man, that girl is broke. I ain't rich.
This would have for sure worked if she was bringing up a restraining order case against Danny for harassment, but he looking at it like, yeah, she may be harassing you, but you got to prove that you not harassing her and you are harassing her back.
That's why I hate this Facebook shit. That's why I really wanted to spend all my time on Instagram. Because Instagram is not messy like this. Like, Facebook just too fucking local for me. And then local people mindsets be so damn, I don't know.
All right. Do you remember this video, Miss Chastine?
It's me, yes. I do.
Correct. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. So right after that is this photo. Why did you post this photo on Facebook after?
That's my photo and my gun, according to if you come
That ain't how that work, Danny. Your ass gonna go to jail. There are some factors of self-defense and stand your ground. First, you cannot just shoot a person. She's a female. You're both females. The court gonna look at that like, okay, well, she's not a man, so you kind of, y'all wouldn't what you could have duked it out with her. So why did you go to such extreme force and blank her if y'all could have? It's not gonna work like that. Y'all be thinking, oh, I gotta. So the court ain't looking at it like that. The court is not there to just let people off. Their job is to lock as many people up as possible. They finna try their hardest to get you put in jail. Their restraining order don't matter. You know how many people, you know how many females that got restraining orders on ex-husbands and baby fathers and had to off them and they in jail right now, 20, 30 years. They do documentaries on this all the time. Oh, I was getting this, that. I told them I made police reports, and when I did this, they didn't care. Just wanted to make that point.
This photo was posted February 24th, 2024.
Okay,
So when did I come near you?
go ahead.
When did I come near you in February?
When did you come near me in February? You never came near me.
Okay.
You sent out threats that you was coming, but you never came near me. You posted my address online.
Your address is, you posted a picture of your
the
mansion.
Address, it don't matter, but you still posted my address. And it
Your
was
Honor,
viral.
she posted a picture of her house, which I could put in Google.
What you do is you ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
Then, after her testimony,
See, that's what I'm saying, Sherrell. This ain't gonna fly in that civil court. It ain't always like this, and it probably ain't all like this for real. But watch them court shows. Them judges don't want to hear you arguing back and forth. Lawyers don't conduct themselves like that. They don't argue back and forth with the client. They normally remain professional and as calm as possible to get information out of them. That's why I'm saying, like, you think it may go in your favor, but a civil judge ain't going for that, bro. They not going for that arguing back and forth and childish stuff.
you have the opportunity to put on any testimony. You don't interrupt your questioning to then testify to me. There's a way to do this, and we're going to follow those rules.
Yes, sir. Okay. I have another question, Miss Chasteen. On I'm sorry, February 23rd. Is there a way to show these pictures? Yes, sir.
You, Christine Washington?
I'm Sherrod.
Sure, I'll follow. Thank you. And you're Washington? Yes. All right. So, this is on temporary restraining order, is that correct? You're being asked to make a temporary injunction.
Yes, sir.
Both sides ready to proceed?
Yes, sir.
And
This whole situation crazy, bro. Y'all comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. That was my main reaction of it. I think it's going too far. Like, at this point, I mean, Sherrell can't even tell you to chill because at this point, she's suing you. She's taking you to court. It's the went too far. Especially if you ain't the one that's got scammed. You finna take all these repercussions and consequences for other people who ain't doing it. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment. We're on the road to 10K. ZEEWAYY reacts. I'm out.